So now, while I agree with Preach, it didn't look like a clock. It looked like a box of wires from what I saw. I'm not going to lie.
Right. Where did it tell time at? I'm just trying to figure.
Exactly. I didn't see one number.
Right.
I saw no shorthand or longhand. I just saw a bunch of wires. Now, this is something like we were joking MacGyver can make a clock out of. I don't know about a kid. But the point is, the kid presented this as a clock. And again, if he were going to blow up the school, I doubt he's telling the teachers, hey, look, I built a clock.
Right.
Like their teachers didn't find it in his locker.
Exactly. Yeah,
what is this?
Right.
No. He actually
Exactly.
Okay. He actually presented it to the teachers.
Right.
So it was clear that it was a clock. And also the train of thought goes, well, if you thought it was a clock, how come there was no evacuation of this a bomb rather? If you thought it was a bomb, how come there was no evacuation of the school?
Exactly.
Right.
Because even if you don't want to scare the kids, you can fake fire drill. Hey kids, we're gonna go stand in the lawn a little bit. They're gonna be with it. They're not
Ahmed,
gonna
you stay here.
Exactly. Not so fast, Ahmed. Not so fast, Allah. Okay? So my point is, if you thought it was all that,
Right.
then there would have been more than just we're gonna arrest the kid or call the cops to come arrest the kid.
Right.
Now, once the cops realized or came to the conclusion it wasn't a clock, what was the purpose of cuffing him?
Right. And embarrassing him.
Yeah, what was the purpose of all that?
Right.
Yeah. If I were the parent of that child, I definitely would have taken some
Well, they're
action.
already transferring him out of the school.
Well,
so.
of course, that's one, but I'll go further.
Yeah, that's got to be the worst. Like
Further.
the day after that must be
how does he
really
go back to
awkward.
class?
Right. Hey guys,
Who wants to sit next to me?
I would
Who
take
wants
some
to
crazy
trade
action.
lunch?
that'd be really awkward.
Why does your Lunchable squares look different than
Right.
the poor kid ain't gonna get no love at this point. You've already put that terrorist, mask on him. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
It's tough though. I mean, now you're talking about accepting certain stereotypes now. Because if we're going to start doing that, you're saying, oh, well, let's use the example in the movie theater. And, okay, if I see a gentleman with a trench coat on walking to a movie theater very slowly, then you're going to start being suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
So are we wrong for looking at a kid? His name is Ahmed Muhammad, okay? Now, understand, people are just ignorant enough to just take that name and say, oh, automatically.
Right.
He has to be a terrorist. Like, you understand? We know better than that, all right?
course.
But he does come with a device, a box full of wires. I still haven't seen a number yet on the box, all right? He claims it's a clock. I don't know if I necessarily blame the teacher for
I would.
getting suspicious.
But if you're not gonna blame her, fine. But she owes that man an apology.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I
absolutely.
blame her.
Like
Absolutely.
that's
I
complete
blame-
bull. She
I blame
owes
teacher.
that young man an apology.
I blame the
Absolutely.
teacher. I blame the teacher, and I'll tell you why. Teachers graduate in certain degrees. They go through courses. They go through a lot of training and all that stuff. You develop behavior. You understand behavior. You know the relationship of your students. You know your students. There are certain paths. There's certain traits that they carry that travel with them. So if there's any clear evidence of that child doing something, okay. I haven't heard anything yet. I haven't heard anything from the teacher. There was nothing that actually brought us to that conclusion that he was going to do something like that.
I got a comment. There are magazines that show and tell people how to make bombs. They are geared towards a certain ethnic group. Always have your guard up.
Oh, come on. I'm sorry.
I understand that, but it's
These are my students.
Yo, if that's the case,
I know my students, unless
again,
I have trouble with
if
them.
that's the case, when Bob McKinney comes into a movie theater,
right.
hey, whoa, look at that dude. Why are we
I don't know
doing that?
Bobby Kenny. I know Ahmed. I've been teaching him for a long time, and he hasn't shown any evidence with my associates or my
But
students.
it's like what Bino said.
just-
He's not.
you're not entertaining me.
You're not giving the bomb to your teacher like, hey, here's a clock, and then if he puts the clock on the teacher's desk and then starts running, okay, then you have a
Exactly.
legitimate gripe.
Before I accept it, who gave it to you? I'll start asking the questions first.
He didn't hit the teacher with the no givesy backsies.
Right.
Like,
If I'm a teacher, I'll question.
Like,
If I'm concerned, before I even take anything from, first of all, you shouldn't take anything from a student. Okay, Apple or anything. You ask questions first, and then afterwards you to make the decide.
I don't know, man.
I
Like,
don't know.
I think this whole thing definitely went too far.
when the police became an issue, when they actually decided to cuff the kid and they're taking like that's when it got way too far. Way too far.
Because they were supposed to be the voice of reason. They're supposed to,
Right.
If it's a bomb,
Yes.
like obviously bring some bomb whatever. What is
And
it called?
do it
Bomb
on the
squad.
low. Do it on the low.
You bring some bomb squad. Yeah, exactly. You
Right,
look at
right,
it.
right,
No,
right.
no, it's just a weird clock,
Exactly.
and we go about our day.